Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 11 of our Supersize You annual challenge. Today we're talking about, yesterday we brainstormed beliefs, and I brainstormed a whole bunch, just like I asked you to do. I do it too. So here in my handy dandy journal notebook are my beliefs. Then I looked at them and I said, okay, let's ask myself some questions about this, especially the ones that seem like they're not necessarily serving me to create the life that I want. So for example, I picked one, I am living way below my potential. And I would say, uh, is it true? I'm going to ask 6 questions. I'm going to ask you to share in the comments below just one of the 6 questions. And I'll type these up in the comments just so that we have them. But the first thing we do when we see a belief and it doesn't make us feel awesome when we read it, like when I read that or think about that, I am living way below my potential. That does not make me feel good. It makes me feel heavy. It makes me feel sad. It makes me feel disappointed in myself. So do I really want to keep that as one of my beliefs that pops up all the time? I'm going to say absolutely not. So then I ask myself, well, what am I going to do about it? And that's what today is all about. The fastest, easiest way to get rid of, and I don't want you to just get rid of it. I want you to get rid of it, but replace it with something that does serve you. But the best way to get rid of a belief or a habit or a thought or a feeling that isn't serving us is to name it, question it, and then replace it with something that's better and does serve us. So if I haven't done this yet, so let's go through the process. Is it true? Well, yeah, I can find all kinds of evidence to show me that, yes, I am living way below my potential. Past experience and past results tell me that I have been far more, at least on paper, successful in a lot of areas of my life than I am performing at the level right now. Is it absolutely true in all cases? No, it's not absolutely true in all cases. There are places that I'm continually improving and growing and supersizing my life, just like everybody else. But it's not consistent in all areas. And I mean the 9 life framework areas: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, communication, and confidence. There are blips in each of those areas, right? Because we are human. So it's currently true in the areas of my life that I want to work and change and grow in the most this year. So is it absolutely true in all cases? Absolutely not. No. Do I show up every day? Yes. Am I consistent? Yes. Am I great at figuring things out? Yes. Can I find lost things? Yes. So we all have strength areas and improvement areas, as I call them. The third question is, what if I keep this belief? What's going to happen in 5 years? What's going to happen in 10 years? What's going to happen in 20 years? Some of us are older and we might not be around 20 years from now. Hopefully we all are, but that's just the reality. None of us actually knows how much time we have. I'm a perfect example of that. And then the next question is, what if I let go of this belief? What if I see this belief for the lie that it actually is and say and replace it with something better for me, something that feels lighter and better and more aligned with who I really am? And I asked the question, well, what else is possible? What could possibly be a better version of this? It doesn't have to be the ultimate best version of it. It just has to be one that feels slightly better. And then the next better option will show up when I'm ready to accept it. I hope that makes sense for each and every one of you. And then finally, what's my new belief? And all we're going to do today is share in the comments below one new belief that we use to replace something that we didn't want in our life anymore. We always know what's going on, because if we look at the results that we've got in our life, then we know what our thinking and our beliefs are, because there's a direct correlation between what we think, how often we think it, how intensely we think it, that creates beliefs, and our beliefs create our habits and our actions, and they filter everything. What we'll even allow ourselves to see as possibilities and opportunities are filtered by what our current identity and belief about ourselves are. And that's what we're working on today. So what are we going to do? Look at our beliefs, pick one of them from our list yesterday, so we don't have to lose time doing that, and then challenge that belief. Is it true? Is it absolutely true? What if I just keep it? What will the results be in the future, and on my identity in the future and my results in the future? Then what else is possible? What if I, oh no, what if I let go of it is 4? What else is possible is 5. And then 6th thing I do is I replace it with something else. So what could I replace this with? I am living my best life. Maybe that's all it takes. I am living up to my potential. I am making the world a better place and helping people, which is my purpose, whatever it might be. I haven't done it yet. I will do it. I haven't done this exercise yet. I actually just sat here before I started filming and said, okay, well, what is the process I use to deal with these things when I become aware of them? And that's the most important thing, is as soon as we become aware of it and we name it and tell ourselves, okay, this is ridiculous. I know why and how I came up with this, and I know how I got right here this instant to believe that, but I get to decide right now if I'm going to continue to believe it. And that's always a choice. And some people will just see this and then they'll scoff and write it off and just keep doing what they're doing. And guess what? A year from now, when they haven't gotten the results that they want and they still have this same limiting belief, because these are limiting beliefs, anything that slows us down or holds us back from the life that we want is a limiting belief. It's kind of the definition of a limiting belief. The challenge with them is we are the only ones that can change them. And we are also the only one that realizes, but we have to be open and willing to see that we all have these. And we'll do something, we'll replace it with something now, and it will rear its ugly head and show up in another way, another form, and then we'll do the same thing to that. We'll take care of it. And I always used to think, oh, I can just take care of these things once and for all. And I'm in a community now that's showing me that all the stuff I thought that I had taken care of, I really had just shoved down and hidden in different secret places that I now have to work on actually finding, ferreting out, naming, and letting them go and replacing them with the things that create the life exactly like I want it to be. All right. Any questions about this? Hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have a fantastic day. Share your new belief in the comments below. I just want to see the new ones. I think we should focus on what it is that we want and where we're going. And if you need help with this process, just ask. Please just ask. Again, I'll type up the 6 questions. I don't know why I came up with 6 questions. That's just what my process told me I'd do today. All right. Have an awesome day. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.